like talks back to her. And she leaves the thing on constantly because she loves it. And it feels like about every week that I have to go in and replace the batteries. My husband has a very well-equipped like toolkit. Do I, on the other hand, know where to find it in the garage? I'm gonna be honest, I don't. But what I could do is go to my general tools and have a screwdriver right in the utility drawer, you know, the junk drawer in the kitchen, and have over 14 different bits, a light, and a universal socket. Well, now you get 2 from General Tools. And it's that perfect way to give a gift, one that's super practical, but also where you could get so many jobs done all in one. Now, getting 2 for under $30, it ends up being just about $15 a gift. And as our guest tonight, Sean Pickford, who is our go-to DIY guy, I mean, he has probably handled every project under the sun. And as he told me before the show, this tool saved him on many, many occasions because of its smart design from General Tools. Hey, Sean, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, Allie. So yeah, this one really has saved me a couple times because I had all the screwdriver bits right here. So if you're going up and down the ladder, I have 14 ones, so you're not going up and down trying to find the right screwdriver. Put this in your pocket, take it up with you. It's easy to do the task in because you know you're going to have the right bit. But the one that's really saved me is the universal bit, this guy here, and we'll show you how that works in a second. These little pins, when they push in, they mold the things where you're saying, I don't have a wrench for that. That's strip. What am I going to do? So this really does help you out. I love the screwdriver part because, yes, it has a light in it. A lot of times you're working on things, and you may be under the table tightening up the legs, the chairs, whatever. You're in the kitchen cabinet tightening up the, pull handles on it, the hinges. It's dark in there. That little light that you have here, and we give you the batteries, so you don't have to worry about that. It allows you to see what you're doing. So when I work on all the things around the house and tighten it up, it's really great. But this is why I really love it, because of this universal bit. So all I simply do is basically pop this onto the end here. Big magnet in there, it's going to hold it in place. Now, I got a bunch of different things over here on this board, and we're going to show you what we're talking about, because if I go to tighten certain things down, especially this one here or this one here, as soon as I start to tighten them in, what am I doing? I'm tearing up my fingers. Well, the universal bit, actually, these little pins in here, when I press in, they mold to my fingers, whatever it might be. So this now molds to that little cup hook so that you can see that turn in. This one here, rusted nuts and bolts. Not a problem there. You can do that as well. Little hook screw, that one would really tear up your fingers. This is a strip Phillips head screw, and you can see, all right? It's pretty beat up. No matter what screwdriver I try and use on that, it's not going to work. This guy, because of the way the pins are, goes and look, I'm actually turning that. I can turn that in. I can loosen it up if I want. So, and it really does grab onto things, even the little thumb screws like this. And to shed a little light on the subject, I just hit that button. Now I can really see what I'm doing. I love it for the ones that are stripped like this guy here. So you know, anybody that works on cars and stuff like that, you're always encountering things that are a little rusty or might be rounded off. This does the job for you. So it's one of the things that I love in my toolkit. I use it all the time. I used it the other day when I was taking the blades off the lawnmower. So I had something that got stripped out, put this on it, took it off. So it really takes the frustration out of doing the do-it-yourself projects when you have the right tools.
Well, this is a great way to have like a secondary toolkit. I think of like my husband, who I feel like he has every tool under the sun. He will say that he doesn't, but he would still love this because instead of having to go down to the garage, grab the toolbox for a little thing like tightening my glasses, right? All he has to do is grab this, and look, I'm gonna show you really quick, and then I'll show you everything that you get. There's a little, like there's a magnet inside. So look, I don't have to, done. And it's there. I don't have to screw anything in and hope that it's tight enough.
No.
You get 2. You get the universal sockets, and then each one, you've got about 15 different bits and bobbles. That's my very technical word for it, Sean.
I like that, bobbles.
Screw things. But listen, it's under $30. Now you've got a gift for about $15 So is there that person that just bought a new house this year? They haven't got all their tools yet. Get them this. Is there somebody that's got an RV or a camper, their truck? They want to have that extra tool, right, Sean? It's the perfect accompaniment. So put it in your cart, check out. Let us ship it off to you. We've got a Black Friday sale price. So instead of spending $38, you're at $29, and then you get that too. So it could be one for you, and then one as a great stocking stuffer or a gift for someone else. But you know, this really is that kind of triple threat tool, Sean, because you've got that universal socket. You've got all the bits included with that magnetic thingamabob. You know, to put it, and the light. Term? Yeah, the thingamabob, right?
Well, yeah, you can use the light just as a flashlight. If you got to walk the dog, you could take this and walk the dog.
Yeah.
You take a bit out. What I like is you get 14 different bits here, but you get 6 of the most popular standard size. You get your Phillips, you get your flathead, all right? But then you get all these small bits here. And they're all the things for the batteries for the kids' toy, for the eyeglass, for the watch batteries, for the computer people that like to take things apart. If you're working on automobiles and things of that nature, they have all these little small bits that you need. And it's all right here. So after I use one, you take it out, you put it back in. You never lose the bits because they stay there. I like this too because it has the light on it. I mean, these are black house numbers with black screws. Without my glasses, I can't see a thing when it's really small. But having that extra light allows me now, oh, yeah, I can see it. Oh, I know it's a Phillips head. I have the right size bit for that. So it really does do the job. If I don't need the light, all you do is click it off, and it's right here in the top. And again, we give you the batteries that you need for the light, so everything you have comes in the beautiful gift box. As you said, you could keep one, give one away. But to me, what's really worth the price of admission is this universal bit. Because this does so many things that other wrenches, I mean, and I have a whole garage full of all the tools. Tools are my jewelry, all right? This is it for me. I can't tell you how many times I've used this one bit, the one you're showing right there with those pins, to be able to take things off where I said, I'm never going to be able to get this off. What am I going to do? This really is, to me, a rescue bit because of the way it works.
To be precise, Sean, you told me that this tool has saved your bacon.
Yes, I did, because there's many times where, I mean, you're looking at it and saying, I'm going to have to get the hacksaw out and cut something off. I'm like, what am I going to do to replace it when I do that? No, because of the way this bit works, and again, we'll just show you on the different pieces over here, that basically you can twist, turn, whatever it might be, all right? And it conforms to it because those pins mold around things. Again, this is a stripped Phillips head screw, and I'm turning this into a solid piece of oak. Thumb screw right here works on that. This guy here, it's totally stripped out. No wrench I have out there in my garage is going to work on this, but that universal bit pushes down, and look, now I can go ahead and tighten that down. I really love it.
So smart.
See the grip on it.
Look at this.
That's how strong it is, that it holds on to whatever you're working on, so it's not going to make the situation worse. It fixes it for you.
Yeah, well, Sean, a great addition to your toolkit. A incredible gift. Right now you got 2 gifts for under, $15. It's only $29.98. And think about this, if you're looking at streamlining, instead of having to have all these separate tools, look, it's just the little head you switch out. It's so smart. And it's a flashlight from General Tools. $29.98. Sean, thank you so much. Now I understand bits and universal sockets and all the fun things.
Now you can pick stuff. You don't need your husband to do it. So honeydew list gets smaller from him. He's happy. Right?
Sean, thank you so much. Yeah, he doesn't want me in the toolbox with his stuff on my own.
Keep it for yourself. He'll be born it.
Perfect. Thank you, Sean. Have a great night. Hey, I want to give you a very